knows about the grind, bubble grind.
Now we have a guy that could probably get in there if you...
It's game day. The Edmonton Oilers hit the road once again. What's up, Nasties? 102 on Tuesday afternoon, game day, as we kick off round 2 for the Edmonton Oilers. They're in Vegas to take on those feisty Golden Knights. We're all over it today. I'm going to bring the energy. Gager's got his EST shirt on. We got Benny Blanco from the Bronx here with Coop. On Hernan. Welcome to EST Afternoons, live from the William Huff Studios here on the west side of the city. Edmonton Sports Talk, of course, presented by Play Alberta. And experience all the excitement of the casino in the palm of your hand. Download the Play Alberta app today and deposit $20 using the EST exclusive promo code 100casino for $100 casino bonus. You can also do that with the promo code 100sports. It's the same thing. Deposit $20 and you'll get a $100 free bet on sports, or enter code YEG50 to receive a $50 free bet when you make a $5 minimum bet. Fun show today. Heat and Smoke at 140. Kub will test us with some trivia. We've been really bad at it since the start of it, but Gager won last week. You mopped the floor with me, my friend. You destroyed me. I think it was 3 or 4-1.
You take this way too personal.
I do.
These losses.
I do. Inside the numbers for Play Alberta at around 205-ish. And Ken Boehlke, our buddy from Vegas, from Sinbin, Vegas, tee up. I have a lot of questions about these Golden Knights, Joaquin. Do you?
No.
No?
It's all you. No, what do you want to ask? What's your biggest?
I want to get a sense of the lines. I want to get a sense of how they looked in that first round from someone that watched every minute of this team.
Yeah, because I said yesterday how I... every minute I watched, which wasn't a lot, looked like Minnesota was mopping the floor with them.
Yeah. Coop, can I get the link, please? I just want to run a video. Thank you. It was my bad. I should have sent it to myself earlier when I was getting you guys on for 2. How was 2 guys?
It was really good. Fantastic again.
You guys brought the fuego?
Well, yeah, at the beginning, because just the whole everything going on, you throwing Maddie under the bus.
I think he got mad at us because he shut his door after.
Oh, did he?
Yeah. It wants nothing to do with us.
I like that. But you know what? Sometimes the squeaky wheel gets the grease. I'm sure we'll have a massive wireless mouse sitting over there. I mean, probably one of those gamer mouses with like 1,800 buttons on there.
Yeah.
We've seen those things?
Oh, yeah. Those are crazy. When I used to work at the track, I did replays and graphics, and they had a weird mouse. Like,
with a rollerball on it?
Oh, it took me so long to get used to it.
Yeah.
But once I got used to it, it's awesome.
Really?
Yeah.
See, like, for when I used to slay noobs in the Crucible in the game Destiny, I always wondered if I'd go to the computer and go mouse and keyboard.
Okay.
But I never could. I don't think I could. I don't like that. I like the joystick.
Okay.
But probably... Like, I see some of these mouse and keyboard guys, and they are some crispy snipes.
Crispy snipes. So Coop just emailed me the link and called me a jabroni.
He's really
he's really rude.
He is rude. For a top negotiator, you'd think he would be.
He's really rude. We got people fighting. No fighting on the nasty chat, just like the Moss Pit. No fighting, please. Keep it respectful or you're going to get booted out.
Yeah.
Hey, Gager, did you know people can contact us on the Nasty Chat on the YouTube channel? You can also slam the thumbs up. You can also hit the subscribe button if you haven't done so already. We hit over 100 yesterday. We weren't even close to 150, but let's try to get there today on Oilers Game Day. It's round 2. You can also hit us up on the River Cree inbox, Gager, 780-218-9999. If you're listening, iHeart, TuneIn Radio apps, EdmontonSportsTalk.com. We appreciate it. just slide on over to YouTube and hammer that thumbs up real quick. And then you can go back to the audio stream as well. But a fun night ahead, of course. Joaquin, Edmonton Oilers, Vegas Golden Knights. I don't know what to expect. The only news that we know is Calvin Pickard's getting the start, and that's not news. Like, we all knew it was going to be Calvin Pickard. I know there was reports out there that Skinner might get the starting game one, but that made absolutely no sense. Are we going to see Skinner in this series? We might, depending on how the first couple of games go. But Pickard, again, he's been good. He hasn't been great. He's been good enough, and he's won 4 in a row. You just can't move away from him. And it's not because he's been outstanding. It's because he's won 4 games in a row, and you're not going to mess with that mojo. Speaking of mojo, do you see it as a bad sign that Gene cut his hair?
No.
No, okay.
Well, you didn't listen to 2 guys, right?
Well, I was doing work over there.
We had talked about this in one of our last encounters, Gene and I.
Yeah.
And he had mentioned years prior that Sportsnet would kind of go, hey, you know what? We might want to just touch it up a little bit. But I think that year he was actually doing it for cancer. Like it was a whole thing. So that's what I thought he was doing before. I think now he was just seeing how long it could go. But, you know, he's part of the Oilers and things. You don't want to mess with a winning streak at all. But he did mention when he was on with Dusty for the promotion of the Gene Prince pizzas or whatever, that he had been asked to, if it gets past to the second round, to maybe tidy up the flow a little bit. So it was not in his control whether to cut his hair or not. This was Sportsnet actually flexing their muscle, telling Gene to do it. So if the Oilers lose this, blame Sportsnet.
What about this is a Stauffer walk at the Terramac?
Maybe that cancels it out, right? So Gene loses hair, then we get the Tom Cruise walk with Bob Stauffer. Bob Cruise.
Oh boy, the comments.
Oh, they were
you
epic.
You just want to have a good laugh. Just go to the comments and they're quite.
I love the ones like guys in there. Come on, Bob. My wife's on this app. Oh my God.
So Shania Twain on the Nasty Chat. Let's go, girls. Let's go.
Wow.
Who's pumped? If you're going to a watch party, please behave. Come on, young guys. Stop fighting. It's embarrassing the amount of fights we're seeing after these games. And remember, Gage, a wise man once told me there's always someone tougher than you.
That's why I never fight anyone.
Me either. Everybody's tougher than me.
There's a great comedian talks about that. Like back in the day, fights. You know, maybe you had a black eye, that was it. But now you got the like Koob, the UFCers. Before you know it, you're in the pretzel hold, choked out.
They're choking you out.
Yeah.
And you're like tapping. And
they're not.
Those rules don't apply to the streets, man.
You wake up with a broken arm and
you're not tapping. Oh, that's for sure.
Yeah.
So we got Benny Blanco from the Bronx. Benny Smalls. He's the new intern. He works on the Hello Hockey with Tommy and Belzy. Sorry about that, Benny. That's tough 2 guys to start your career with, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I almost called security on him because I didn't know who he was the one time.
Benny, how you doing, man? Welcome to the team here. You're here with us for the next 3 months?
Yeah, I'm excited. Thanks for having me on. Yeah, just learning everything here with Koob. I got the best teacher I could possibly ask for here. So
everything Koob teaches you, do the complete opposite.
Okay, gotcha.
Okay,
yeah.
No,
thanks.
Koob's great. Koob's absolutely fantastic. Love him. We all love and adore him. But Benny, what's going on, man? How you feeling? You happy to be at EST?
I'm so happy. Yeah, finally done with the classes and everything now. I'm just in my last semester technically at school for and I'm doing my practicum here. So I'm pretty fired up about it. It's felt at home pretty quickly here. So I'm enjoying it.
So what's the goal? Because I know I always ask this question of people that go to the radio and television. Because you go in with one idea and then you learn so much of everything.
100%.
Are you still looking to be a host? What are you looking?
Yeah,
to do?
I'm definitely I think going into the program, I was thinking like not completely sure of what I wanted to do, but now it's definitely turned into I want to do hosting a radio show eventually one day or something like that. Just working in that field would be pretty cool.
Aren't you good at NHL?
Kind of, not really anymore. I haven't played in a while. I used to be I don't know, I hate saying pro because I wasn't that wasn't that big, but like I was a competitive NHL player, yeah, for a couple of years.
Weren't you ranked like top 5?
Yeah, an unofficial ranking, I was ranked 4th, which Tommy and Belzy took and ran with that, and then they started calling me best in the world. I'm having to clarify. I've had a couple like of my NHL buddies, like we had an emergency goalie for the St. Louis Blues come on the show a couple weeks ago, and like I met him through NHL, and he was having to come on and like Tommy's like, oh, Benny's best in the world, and like I'm like having to sit there, no, like I never said that. Don't label me that. But I've ranked higher. I've ranked pretty high sometimes. But.
So in competitions,
yeah.
is there different? Do you play like line changes, or is there different like categories? Or
yeah. There's like the strategies are definitely like different. Like with the line changes and stuff. Like there's like in the mode that I play, it's like a regular game, just 1v1 with AI and everything. But if some people play what's called like ESHL, and like that's when you control one guy and you play like with 6 of you. I wasn't very good in those ones. Like I played on a couple good teams, but like I was never a starter. I was more just a 1v1 guy. So I played those, and there's a ton of different strategies that went into that. But.
Enough's enough. We have to get him and Trev in a match.
I don't think Trev's that good.
Trev has claimed he's been pretty good for a while, but this has been actually. It's funny how like you mentioned this. The reason why like I actually reached out to you guys and I talked to you guys, I met with you guys like a year ago. My dad was listening to the show, and Trev mentioned that he was like top 50 in the world or something. And my dad, being a proud dad, was like, "Oh, my son's top 5 or whatever." And then like it was a big deal of like, "Oh, like we gotta set these two up and get them play each other." It's yet to happen. So
a video game hockey dad.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
No, I can't. Like this has to be on. We have to stream this thing.
Yeah.
The Twitch, the Discord. Get it on Play Alberta.
This content makes itself.
Yeah.
Yeah. What are we doing?
I don't know.
Yeah. Maddie just dropped off a new mouse and he gave me the dirtiest look.
Oh my God. He slammed the mouse down.
He slammed it and just gave us all a look and walked out.
Well, it's because he was saving up for a rangefinder.
Well, I saw him when he left and I go, "Where are you going?" And he goes, "I'm going to buy tape."
Tape?
Yeah. Packaging tape, but he showed up with a mouse and dirty looks were had. If looks could kill, I'd be dead right now.
Oh, that's all right.
That's too bad. Sorry.
Suck it, Maddie.
Benny, man, welcome aboard. You're great. I see you on the weekends. You got a great personality. It's gonna be a lot of fun working with you, and we'll have some fun here during this Oilers run, my friend.
Absolutely. Thanks, Hernan.
Yeah, that's Benny Blanco from the Bronx. Benny Smalls, Benny the Jet. Which one do you like?
I don't. Okay, who was the Benny Blanco character? Who was he?
Leguizamo.
Was it John Leguizamo?
Yeah.
No, it wasn't. Was it?
Yeah. Oh yeah, in Carlito's Way.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah. Kind of looks like him too, with the mustache. With the mustache.
Okay, I just because that character he killed Al.
I know.
So we can't call him that. I hated that character.
So did I, but it's a cool name. I like Benny Smalls too, for Biggie Smalls. Benny Smalls.
You can like that or whatever. What would you prefer?
Benny the Jet from Sandlot.
I've heard Benny and the Jet quite a bit. Benny Smalls, I don't know if that would make sense because I'm not small, but I don't mind that name. Whatever you guys want to call me, doesn't matter to me.
No,
I'll call you a bunch of names off air, but
I like Benny Blanco from the Bronx or Benny Smalls, so I'm sticking with that.
Yeah. Well, he's just not going to answer you ever.
Matt at the Garrisons, what happened to Brandon? His internship is over. I think he's going to be doing some work here and there for us right now. Brandon was a beauty as well. B Money, that was his nickname.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What was his actual name? Was it Brendan?
Brendan.
Okay.
Or we called him Apple Boy because he always had apples.
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't even know. I thought it was Brendan for at least a couple, like for most of the time.
No, that was a joke from the morning show.
Okay.
Jen says, "Eggs, Benny."
I like that.
Yeah, I like. So Jasmine puts, Gage just slammed the door in my face.
So funny. That was so funny.
I was like, did you just...
Well, she's so mean to me in the chat all the time. I don't do anything. So I just saw it. There was an opportunity. She was leaving and essentially halfway through, and bang, door shut. So
Kasperi Kapanen on the nasty chat says, Jasmine, I can relate. Coach did that to me today as well. Hey, Coach, when am I? Get out of here.
Yeah.
Let's
good.
see here.
You laughed, Jasmine. Stop it.
Jen says, speaking of Discord, you guys should get on it. Hernan and Gager get with the program. I don't even know what that is.
It's an app.
Oh, and what do you do on there?
It's mostly for like video games, chats, and stuff, isn't it?
I have no idea.
That's where, yeah. That's how like illegal guys communicate, isn't it? And stuff like that. Gotta watch it. Cesis is watching that stuff.
KR says, Gager, if it weren't for aim assist, the mouse and keyboard players would absolutely destroy console games. And then this one says, I was lost in the first episode of season 2, Andor. Thanks, Gager, for the info.
Oh, really? So, yeah, if you've watched Andor, because it's been a while, that recap on Disney Plus is mint. It helped out a lot because I watched the almost the first episode, but I didn't remember a lot of things, and they did a really good job with the recap. But it's long. It's like 10 minutes.
Bone says, the only fight I ever lost was when I tripped running away. So you're telling me YTT is a top Chell player, and this guy's also a top player? I think claims are flying around here, DK Sparks. Just to let you know, the Hyundai northbound on Stony Plain Road is closed. Massive grass fire. That's the one we can see here from our office. Thank you for that update. That's capital C on that. And I was going to get to one more thing here. I want to get to the Stolars Sam Bennett because I think it's being blown way out. Like, it's ridiculous to me. We're going to play the video in the next segment. I'll get your thoughts. But damn it, Gage, I was going to say something. I totally forgot.
Oh, well.
You picked the Oilers in 7, right? And
yeah, but I need to. My official prediction will come tomorrow. So stay tuned.
You want to see the game first.
I want to see the game. Because I really don't know. I don't know how you can know.
This from Caster. Gene cut his hair. Stoff embarrassing walk. Where are you guys seeing and hearing this? I bailed on social media a year ago. EST is basically my sports. It's on Twitter, buddy.
What?
The Gene's haircut and the walk. The Tarmac walk.
Oh, just go to Stoff's page.
From Tom
pinned.
Cruise?
It's pinned to the top, I think.
That looks like Tom Cruise, man.
It does.
Yeah. Absolutely crazy. Duck Dad says, Gager, get on Discord. We talk investments on there all the time.
Yeah, I'm sure that goes well.
C-Run says, Gager, 5 games from now, I predict this team will win.
That was another one that I laughed at on the Stoff walk was guys were writing in, oh, Oilers in 3.
What do you think the team's doing when they're looking at that when they're sitting in the plane and he's being filmed walking on the turf?
Yeah.
Like, what do you think Leon's saying right there?
Oh, there's a lot of shaking of the heads. Like, they're probably all glued to the, look at this guy.
Yeah.
Look at this guy. That is awesome.
That is great. All right. The afternoon inbox is presented by the River Cree Resort and Casino, home of Tap 25 Restaurant, where the entire menu is 50% off 7 days a week from 2 to 5 p.m. Mother's Day on Sunday, everyone. Make sure you make plans. Buy your mom something nice.
Oh, yeah.
So let's not forget that. And it's an off day for the Oilers. Yeah, because they play Saturday. So it's perfect. Spend all day with mom and show her a good time and get her a beautiful gift. And we're back after the break, Gager. We'll continue to tee up Golden Knights and Oilers. I do want to get to the Sam Bennett stuff. We'll quickly look at the video, and I want to we'll get our thoughts on that. And your thoughts, of course, always on the Nasty Chat, River Cree Inbox, and slam that thumbs up. Here's Coop, Sports Update.
Game 1, Oilers, Golden Knights shakes down tonight. Kelvin Pickard takes the crease for the Oilers with Tom Gazzola on location at Boston Pizza Westgate for the GCL Diesel Oil Stream pregame show at 6 o'clock alongside Hernan Salas. Tune in only on EST. And just one other game on tap, Washington hosting Carolina for Game 1. Both teams getting past the first round in 5 games, while from Winnipeg, Mark Scheifele, Josh Morrissey, and Logan Stanley are all game time decisions for tomorrow's Game 1 against Dallas. While for the Blues, general manager Doug Armstrong has announced that Torrey Krug is not expected to play again in the NHL. The 34-year-old missed the entire season to undergo a left ankle surgery. Staying out east, Leafs head coach Craig Berube says that Anthony Stolarz has not yet been ruled out for Game 2 against the Panthers, with Stolarz leaving during the second period when taking an elbow from Florida's Sam Bennett. On the court, the Pacers and Cavs go at it in Game 2. Indiana taking Game 1 before the Warriors and Timberwolves start their series. And for the Jays, they're back in action with a full slate in baseball. Newly signed Jose Urena takes the mound for Toronto. This sports update is brought to you by Windsor Plywood Leduc. Locally owned and operated since 1993, they're more than just plywood. They offer everything from doors and flooring to decking, fencing, and custom millwork. Windsor Plywood Leduc. They're the experts you need to know. EST Afternoons rolls on once we get back from break. I'm Zachary Kubusch, and you're up to date.
Get your fix every single game with the GCL Diesel Oil Stream pregame and postgame shows with Tom Gazzola and Hernan Salas. Whether it's breaking down the starting lineup, predicting key matchups, or diving deep into the game's biggest moments, Tom and Hernan are here to give you the best insight and analysis in the city. After the final horn, get the breakdown of every key moment, performance, and player reactions. It's your one-stop shop for all things game day. Catch the GCL Diesel Oil Stream pregame and postgame shows with Tom Gazzola and Hernan Salas. Only on Edmonton Sports Talk, your clear choice for Edmonton sports.
Craving a late night snack? Hit the Banquet for our new late night happy hour. Sunday to Thursday, 9 p.m. till close. Try favorites like sweet and spicy lettuce wraps or our Banquet burger and fries. All at happy hour prices. The Banquet. Get real. Play hard.
Time out, Edmonton. The new Play Alberta app has arrived, and it's here to make your gambling experiences more fun, exciting, and secure. Enjoy the convenience of hundreds of casino games, betting live on your favorite sports teams, and access to lotteries all in one place anywhere in Alberta. Enter code YEG50 to receive a $50 free bet when you make a $5 minimum deposit. That's a $50 free bet for new and existing users using code YEG50. Remember, if you gamble, use your game sense.
Since 1952, William Huff has been the heartbeat of Edmonton's advertising world. From humble beginnings to a citywide powerhouse, we've been the go-to for signage from print to design and installation. Partnering with Edmonton's top sports franchises and major events, we've helped shape the city's global reputation. Our secret? Unmatched customer service, decades of experience, and a passion for excellence we call the William Huff Advantage. Visit us online at williamhuff.com.
Downsizing, upsizing, or staging your home to sell? Sentinel Storage is Edmonton's team for affordable storage solutions. Try 4 weeks free. Details at sentinelstorage.ca.
Sentinel Storage, proud partner of the Edmonton Oilers.
$125. We're live from the William Huff Studios. EST Afternoons. Joaquin, Gage, Benny Smalls, Kub Nation, Salas here with you. Slam that thumbs up. 64. Nail Yakupov. It's a good omen for today. Very good. I like this one from the Kub fan club. Excellent read. This is the level the Oilers need to play at for success.
Wow.
Kub's really knocking out those sports updates, eh?
Yeah, he is. He is. He sounds professional.
Yeah.
Like when I go home and throw the
show
on and hear some of his reads, I'm like, huh, sounds good.
Kub's awesome. Giancarlo of Hernan sings.
Whoa. Awesome.
He's
guy can't negotiate himself out of a wet paper bag.
If Hernan sings tomorrow after the Oilers win tonight, it's Oilers in 4. Ooh.
Oh, do we have to?
We haven't really agreed to anything.
Yeah. What is your criteria there?
I don't know. Like
Rockstar?
you can't do it every game, right? Like every win, because then it just gets old real quick. Like no one wants to hear me sing that much.
Everyone wants to hear you sing. The people came to the Booster Juice Rec Center hoping to hear you.
Yeah.
The acoustics in there would have been great.
Yeah. We'll see. Let's think of something.
I think you got to do it for the first win.
You think so?
Yeah.
Are you saying that because you think it could be their only win? So I think they're going to win the series. So should I save it for the series win, or after 2 wins, or after 1 win?
I think you first win, get to elimination win, and for the win.
Okay.
That good?
So first win, elimination game win. Well, be the same thing.
No, to get to it. So if they're like to get to 3 wins, after 3 wins, you sing it to give them that extra little boost, right?
Okay.
You hear what I'm putting down here?
I do.
So,
all right, Koob. Sorry, Koob, but we have the OBS up, but you're not getting any picture from me.
No, it says your video isn't coming through. You have to change those settings on your end there.
Ah, yes, sir. I got you, boss. That's why you're the best in the biz. Nope. My video's on. Should I reconnect? I want to get to the Sam Bennett. Like Toronto people are losing it, Joaquin.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't know why.
Should we reconnect? Okay.
Whatever. I don't think it's that. He brushed him.
Yeah.
It was normal. To me personally, when I saw it, I thought that it was trying to draw a penalty. It did kind of jar his neck a little bit, but I don't think it's. I mean, obviously something happened, but it could have been the shot at first too. I don't think it's a suspension or anything. I don't think there was any malice in it. He's did way more on the ice to other people, right?
Well, they already said there's no suspension, nothing coming from it.
Yeah.
And I totally agree with it. Yeah, I got it now. I figured it out. I'm just an idiot. Jeez. Benny, don't learn from me, please. All right. Turn off my mic. There we go. Okay, we're ready to roll here. Okay, let's run it, Coop. And okay, so here it is, Gager. That's just a brush. He's going to the net. Like, I'll just rewind it here. Like, there's no intent there. Like, there's no, like, it's not an Aaron Ekblad elbow.
Well, it's not even like a follow through, right? It
No.
kind of, he gets there and goes,
yeah.
and then he lifts his, like he doesn't run through it. He kind of lifts his arm, and it's the back of the hand. I don't know. I really don't know.
Yeah.
At first, I thought Stolarz left because of food poisoning.
Oh.
Because he was puking. I didn't think there was any sort of concussion.
So there's the contact, but there's no follow through, Gage.
Yeah, that's what. Let me just. I'm looking at it on my own here, but yeah, I mean, there's a slight push to the neck, but
I don't know. Hey, cool. That's good. Thank you.
Yeah, I don't think there's anything there really. To tell you the truth, that's why there's no suspension. But I kind of like it because it does add a little bit to the series, right?
Big Uke says there should have been a fine to Stolarz for diving.
Well,
now, there was good points made because he took a puck to the mask, Gage, and you're a goalie, right? Like, how much does that rattle you?
Not at all.
Okay.
Well, like I said, you see it coming, and there's nothing you can do about it, right? You know you're going to get hit in the face, and when it hits you in the chin like that, it pushes the chin piece down and pops the back of the mask off. If you watch the shot, you can see both buckles snap off there, and it's got to be a hard shot to do that.
Oh, 100%.
But now I wonder, because I think the way goaltenders are going to have to do things now with concussion protocol is there can't be as much gamesmanship, embellishment when they're like the Sam Bennett. Like when I look at that at full speed, I think it's trying to draw 2 minutes.
Yeah.
Right? That's what I think he's trying to do.
And listen, I get Bennett is greasy and he can be dirty, but just because he's done it in the past doesn't mean this was his intent this time. Like he spoke today, he said, Stolarz is my buddy. I called him after the game and Stolarz answered. And he was like, and then Paul Maurice went off today. Like, you guys are showing a hit from 4 years ago. Like, what else do you want to show? Like, seriously though. But to me, he's crashing the net hard. That's what he does. Corey Perry does the same thing.
Yeah.
Zach Hyman's in there all the time. That play happens often, guys. It was a brush. And yes, did it hurt him? Okay, sure. But I don't think the intent was there. I'm going to go Aaron Ekblad this guy in the head so he can be out of the game. There's no intent there, guys. He's just playing a hard, greasy game. That's what he does. He shouldn't be punished for that.
No, it's what they call in the business a nothing burger, I think.
Yeah, we got.
But I mean,
because wasn't Cass saying some Toronto people were saying it's criminal?
Oh yeah. I mean, if that's the case, half the people should be in jail for what they do in hockey.
Yeah, like it's ridiculous. I get it, it's your team, but like I'd have the same take if that was on Calvin Pickard. There's nothing there.
Yeah, if anything, maybe a 2-minute minor.
Yeah, like.
But
I think the league got it right.
Goalies like I said, they have to change their game. You can't be embellishing anything to the head anymore, because in that case, right there, if I see that and I'm the spotter, I'm taking him out.
And he wasn't pulled. He wasn't pulled after the shot that rattled him because.
But that happens. How many times does that happen in a seat?
Yeah.
Like, it's crazy. So essentially, now anytime a goalie gets hit in the head with a puck, he's got to go to concussion protocol. No.
But they should have called the second one because he made it seem like he was like
this one. Yeah. If you go down like that, you should go straight in. After that, you went down after head contact. So spotter should have pulled him right then, and that will eliminate. Like, that'll be good for some greasy penalties that goalies embellish that they won't do anymore. Because if someone hits me in the head and I go back like I've been shot, then I'm going to have to go into the dark room for the next 15 minutes.
Do you remember how Skinner got hurt with a Mikko Rantanen flyby?
Yeah.
Same thing.
Yeah.
People here
but
were
his neck was like that. His head was on Mikko's hip.
Yeah.
And completely contorted.
Yeah. But again, no intent, but Mikko's just playing hard. He's coming across. He wasn't in the crease. Skinner was kind of out of it, right?
And he kind of dove forward a little bit.
He kind of dove forward. So I just don't see it. And Smitty the Welder, Casey are saying 2-minute minor, maybe. Sure. Yeah. That's all it warranted. I don't think it was malicious. I don't think there was intent. I don't think it was dirty. I think it's the guy going to the net hard and he bumped into his head. That's it. And then he went to the hospital, Gager, but it was precautionary because they say when you have a concussion and you puke, you should probably go to emergency just to be sure. So all accounts today, he was at the facility. I think one player said he was smiling at breakfast. And then the coach said he's a possibility for tomorrow.
Oh,
so
good. They'll need him.
He was really good, man. And Florida made it interesting with a tough spot for Wall to come in. But
some of the goals weren't all his fault.
No,
like the one that Bennett scored, was it Bennett that scored? To get within one late at the end there. I mean, it hit 2 sticks and went straight up, right?
And then the other one from the fourth line guy, I can't remember his name. He just went top cheese. He was screened as well.
Yeah,
tough spot. You still think Florida?
From what I saw yesterday, I do think Florida will eventually take this game over because Bobrovsky wasn't that good. He's going to be a lot better, and you're going to get Aaron Ekblad back, and that's going to eliminate a lot of things.
Good point
for the Toronto Maple Leafs. And they play a grittier style, and you saw when they started kind of leaning on the Leafs, they bent. They didn't break, but they bent. So I'm gonna say Florida's gonna win this thing in 6.
Okay, I picked the Leafs in 7. I got it all written down on my computer so we can compare notes after the 3rd round. Gager's his Oilers prediction is with an asterisk because he wants to watch the game tonight. Gager, I got to ask you this: the series 2 seasons ago, you can't take anything from that, right? Because there's a lot of different players.
You can take a little bit, not
Okay.
all,
Okay.
right? Because there's a lot of different players. Vegas is a different team.
Oh, 100%.
You know,
Yeah. I don't think they're as good as that team. Well, that team won the cup. So
Yeah, but I don't think the Oilers are as good, too. They're different. I won't say they're as good. They're just different. They're different. right
different.
now.
Yeah, that's fair.
Like Cass on two guys, he gave Vegas the edge and goal because Aiden Hill's done it before and stuff like that. But no, I think that I'm going to give the check mark to Pickard. Just riding high going into this series. I mean, you got to kind of check that baggage at the door and stuff when you start a new series and everything. But it's pretty impressive coming into a situation where the Oilers were in dire straits, really, and rattling off 4 wins. That's impressive. That's really impressive. And looking down at the other end and realizing you're going up against a guy that had one of the best years of his career and is a Vezina finalist, right? So,
yeah. No, I think it's fair. I think I'm more with Cass. I'll give the slight edge to Aiden Hill.
Of course you're with Cass.
I think their defense, you give them a check mark, but I think offensively the Oilers are way better. Special teams, very interesting, Joaquin. I mean, the Edmonton Oilers are riding a power play that's at 38.5 after an enormously slow start, but Vegas is at 27.8, okay? PK's a little bit different story there, my friend. Let's see where Vegas is at. Edmonton's at 60%. They got better in the LA series, but they started off really poor, right?
It's a lot better than what it was. Whatever. The stats are what they are.
Yeah.
But like I said earlier, do you remember the Oilers power play 2 years ago against that season?
Yeah.
They were automatic. Like it was a joke.
Yeah. And Vegas until this year, like historically hasn't had a good power play for some weird reason when they have a lot of talent, right? And their PK is 76.9. They're 8th right now. So pretty good. So special teams is going to be a huge story. We talked about it yesterday. Darnell Nurse, Evan Bouchard can't leak as many goals as they have while they're on the ice. And yes, they've been culprits at times, not all the time. It's unfair to blame Darnell Nurse for the 15 goals against he's been on the ice. But I can say at least 4 or 5 of those are on him, and we broke it down through every game. So that pairing has to improve because Bouchard's going to make up for it. He is. He's just brilliant offensively. He leaves a lot to be desired on the defensive end of the ice. We'll see how they handle it. Dori Feyev, I think that's a pretty big loss for Vegas too. He's a good player, man. He's really good. Really came on sneaky good. What matchups are you looking at? We want to hear from you, Nasty. 780-218-9999. That is our River Cree inbox. Hit us up on the Nasty chat as well. 73 thumbs up. Let's keep going towards 150. Please slam that thumbs up for us. And of course, the portions of this hour brought to you by the Canadian Brew House. Make your birthday legendary at the CBH. Epic food, killer drinks, and a vibe you can't beat. Plus, get free nachos with our app. Book your party now, the Canadian Brew House. Our house is your house. Reminder, Tom Gazzola will be live from Boston Pizza Westgate. There's rumors YouTube Trav will be there. There's rumors Benny Blanco from the Bronx will be there. There's rumors Dustin Nielsen will be there. So go hang out with Tommy, BP's Westgate. Try to book a table. I don't know. They might be all booked up, but try to get in. There's going to be a great time as the GCL Oil Stream pregame show kicks off at 6 o'clock with puck drop at about 7:52. So another late one here in Edmonton. Coming up next, time for some trivia. Who will bring the heat? Who will go up and smoke? It's Heat and Smoke with Koob. And here he is with your sports update.
Edmonton hits the ice in Vegas for Game 1, Round 2 against the Golden Knights. Calvin Pickard gets a start for the Oilers. Tom Gazzola, Hernan Salas tee up the action during the GCL Diesel Oil Stream pregame show. You can catch that live from Boston Pizza Westgate. Joining Tommy down there, or tune in at 6 right here on EST. And from Washington, the Caps and Hurricanes dropped the puck for game 1 of their series. Both teams defeating their first round opponents in 5. That's the only other game on tap in the NHL. And there's a couple injury updates around the league. Toronto's Anthony Stolarz is not yet ruled out for game 2 against the Panthers after he left the second period last night when he took an elbow to the head from Florida's Sam Bennett. And for the Jets, Mark Scheifele, Josh Morrissey, Logan Stanley are game time decisions for game 1 tomorrow against the Stars. In 2 games, the NBA slate, Indiana plays Cleveland in game 2. The Pacers leading 1-0 in the series, while the Warriors and T-Wolves throw down in their series opener. Baseball sees tons of action. The Jays and Angels kick off a 3-game series. Right-handed Jose Urania gets the ball for Toronto after being signed to a deal on Saturday. And right now, the Guardians and Nationals are runless in the first inning. This sports update is brought to you by the Capital Care Foundation. Financial support deeply affects residents at Capital Care, and whether it's a one-time donation or monthly contribution, every penny counts. Find out how you can donate at capitalcarefoundation.net. Heat and smoke brings us back on the other side of the break. I'm Zachary Kubusch, and you're up to date.
The EST Hangout.
It felt like going into the playoffs, I was a little more worried about the secondary scoring of this team. Felt like this year it was mostly McDavid, Draisaitl. You were leaning on them. Connor Brown, 3 goals in the first round. Kane, 2 goals. Perry, 2 goals. Janmark, 2 goals. Frederick, 1 goal. Henrique, 1 goal. Arvidsson, a goal. That's secondary scoring.
The EST Hangout, presented by Sentinel Storage. Weekday mornings 9 to 11, only on Edmonton Sports Talk, your clear choice for Edmonton sports.
Your home for great performances is the River Cree Resort and Casino.
My mother used to let us not lock the doors. She's like, if you're locking the doors inside of the house, it means you're doing something you shouldn't be doing. Yeah, that's why we lock the doors.
Host of the Bad Friends and Whiskey Ginger podcast, don't miss Andrew Santino, Freeze Peach, live at the River Cree May 22nd.
Michael, what are you doing? We have locks on the outside of the house to keep criminals from coming inside. There's no criminals inside of this house. Yes, there are, Karen.
Get your tickets at rivercreeresort.com. Excitement, bet on it.
Hey Edmonton, ready to take advantage of lower rates and better pricing? South Fort Chevrolet in Fort Saskatchewan has you covered. From rugged trucks to sleek SUVs. And with over 40 years in business, you can trust that you're getting the best deal on your new ride. As the proud title sponsor of the Nielsen Show, EST listeners can drive a little to save a lot with South Fort Chevrolet's transparent pricing and down-to-earth sales team. Visit us today in Fort Saskatchewan or online at southfortchev.com.
Looking for quality building materials and friendly advice? Visit us at Windsor Plywood Leduc, family owned and locally run since 1993. From interior materials for doors, flooring, baseboards, and all the finishing touches to all you need for your outdoor projects like cedar lumber for decks and fences, plus all the plywood you'd need. Our full-time on-staff carpenter can help with anything odd-sized or custom, and from domestic hardwoods to exotic selections, we've got you covered. And if we don't have it, we'll track it down for you. Windsor Plywood Leduc. We're the experts you need.
1:44. Welcome back to EST Afternoons here on this Tuesday afternoon. It's a beautiful day, but this damn wind needs to go away, man. Edmonton's becoming the windy city, Joaquin.
Not according to Trev.
Yeah. Good old Trev. This damn wind needs to go away. Another hot one tomorrow. I think it's supposed to be like 26. Then it cools down for at least a week or so. Well, it won't be even close to mid-20s, so enjoy it while you can, and it's a fun night. Everybody's feeling good. There's a good vibe in the city. A lot of Oiler jerseys out around town as the Oilers kick off round 2 from Las Vegas as they take on the Golden Knights. 6 o'clock for your pregame show with Tom Gazzola. He'll take you right up until 7:30, and then meet us at BP Westgate, and I'll watch the first 2 periods there, then hustle my butt back here for the third period and get ready for the post-game show. Of course, Reed Wilkins and Jay Milne will have a loaded show as well. They'll have Boom Boom Belzy on, handsome Tom Gazzola as well, and they'll take you right up until 6 o'clock. Let's get to it. It's time for Heat and Smoke. Gager whooped my butt last week. I think it was 3-1. I struggled mightily. I knew some of the answers, but I couldn't answer first, so that's why Gager had the advantage.
You're full of excuses, hey?
Gosh, so many excuses.
The season series, I think I lead, but we'll see what happens here. Benny's here too. Maybe we can use him as a
As a lifeline?
As a lifeline?
Well, I did run through the questions with him, so he would know the answers as well.
Okay.
So, yeah, you look in the nasty chat anyway. You like cheating there. Yeah.
I'll put down
you
the
do. Yeah, you
laptop. I'll put down the laptop.
Okay,
All right, Coop, let's go. Who's going to start, though?
Well, because Gager won, it'll defer to the loser. So, Hernan,
would
I'm
be
not
you.
calling you a loser, but you didn't win.
He just called him a loser. It's fine.
If you ain't first, you're last. So we'll just kick it off right here. I got 8 questions for you, boys. Ooh, I like the slam of the laptop. You're getting feisty there, Hernan.
Let's go.
All right, so according to NHL stats, Gabe Landeskog became the 5th player to play at least 700 games and return to his team after an absence of 1,000 days or more. So which player with at least that 700 game mark waited the longest in between games? And I'm going to give you guys a hint. The second player on that list is Mario Lemieux. He is not number 1. And before you answer, this player, played before my time, obviously, and he only played for one team in his career.
I was going to say Mario Lemieux, the obvious one. Yeah, because of remember with the cancer and then he retired.
Hodgkin's lymphoma.
Hodgkin's lymphoma. Oh, that's a great question, Coop. Let me think. Cam Neely.
Cam Neely is not one of the 5 even.
Oh, what's his name? Koval.
Are you thinking of
Didn't he come back?
the Russian fellow?
The Russian guy
from Kovalchuk.
Kovalchuk.
No.
Oh, okay.
It was not 1,000 games. Do we want one more? This is a hard question to start off, boys. Let's give you 2. So the next hint is that he played for the Flames for his entire career. And I guess I'll give you 2 hints on this one. He ended his career in the 90s. So he played in 89, 90, and then didn't return until the 94, 95 season, which was the, that's quite a long time, boys. So,
90s. Who missed time? Wasn't Fleury, wasn't Poplinski, wasn't Otto.
You need a name here. Jamie
McCown.
No. Gager?
Hakan Lube.
Hakan Lube. What a great name. No, it was Jim Poplinski.
Oh.
Yeah, he had 2,000 days in between games, according to NHL stats. I don't know.
Was he hurt?
I don't know what he was doing.
He scored a goal on me at an Alzheimer's thing a few years ago. I was stunned. It was a quick little wrister. Sneaky.
Nice. He was a good player.
Really good player.
I almost said Hawk and Lube.
Did you? Oh, I don't know.
So Jim Poplinski there, 2,000 days in between games, and then Mario Lemieux second. Uwe Krupp. Uwe Krupp over 1,000 as well, and Peter Forsberg.
Oh yeah,
Peter Forsberg was on that
always
list
injured
as well. Yeah. So the second question: which player has the most points in a single playoff series? In a single playoff series.
Oh.
Whose turn is it? My turn?
Yeah, it would be yours. Nobody
single playoff series, so lots of games. I'm gonna go with Joe Sakic.
Joe Sakic is not the correct answer.
The most points in a playoff series,
and it went all 7 games.
I assumed it did.
I'm gonna go with. Damn it, it's a tough one. Wayne Gretzky.
No, he is second most on the list. He had 18 points. So this player had 19 points. He played in the, this was in the 82-83 season. Gager?
Mark Messier?
Mark Messier, nope. Not an Oiler.
Brian Trottier.
Brian Trottier, good guess. Rick Middleton.
Oh. Boston?
Boston, yeah, against the Sabres.
I would have never guessed that.
In the division final. I know, I'm starting hard on these questions, boys. All right. Third question, who is the oldest player to score an overtime goal in the playoffs? Hernan, you got the floor.
Oldest player, I'm going to go with Guy Carbonneau.
Guy Carbonneau. That is a Guy Carbon. No.
All right. Overtime goal, oldest guy, Mike Keane.
Joaquin. Good guess. We'll get another one. He played. This was in the early 2000s. This happened.
Early 2000s.
Dave Andrechuk.
Great guess, but no.
Ooh, that was a good
Gager,
guess.
one more.
Brett Hull.
Brett Hall is not the right answer. It's Igor Larionov. Yeah, he was 41 years old and 187 days young. I guess.
Jeez,
I don't
Igor,
know.
let the kids play.
Yeah, Ray Whitney is second on that list. Steve Thomas, and then Alex Ovechkin from that first round
right.
series, 39 and 216.
So we got one right yet?
Years old, yeah. No,
not even close.
No, all right. Which non-original six team has the most game sevens played? So which non-original six team has the most game sevens?
Game sevens.
Of course, you got your Boston and your Red Wings and stuff like
Those
that
original
where you could
six,
go
yeah.
to. Yes.
I'm going to go with the Calgary Flames.
No.
Colorado Avalanche.
They have 9 game sevens, but they're top 10, I think I'd say.
Okay. I got one more.
If most game sevens. Washington Capitals.
Yeah.
Damn it.
Right on. Yeah, they played 12. They played 12 game sevens, only 3 wins.
Was New Jersey top 3?
No. It goes, I guess all time, it goes Boston, Red Wings, Capitals, Canadians, Pittsburgh, Leafs, Flyers in that order there. All right, 1-0 Gager. Let's go.
Nice.
Only
Let's go.
4 questions in. Finally got one right. All right. How many times have the Islanders picked first overall, Hernan?
This will be their.
That's not
Is
the.
it
That's not the
including this
question.
one?
That's not the question.
Yeah,
How
it's
many
not the
times
question.
have they picked?
Read
They haven't.
the question. Then
They
make the
haven't
answer.
picked yet. They've won the draft lottery,
Yeah.
but they haven't.
I'm
made
going to
this
say
selection.
once.
No, they did draft John Tavares once. So
Yeah. So I'm going to say 3.
it is 4 times.
So wait, let me. So
Now you wanna guess.
DiPietro,
Yeah,
Tavares.
yeah.
Got to be an 80s guy. 70s, late 70s.
What was that year? Who was first? Luongo? No, not Luongo. Oh shoot.
I know it's tough, isn't it?
Yeah, that's all I got.
Redden, Chara, Bedard.
Redden was second.
Oh, Berard.
Potvin.
Oh,
Potvin.
yeah, Potvin.
I'm trying to remember the other guy here. I had him down here, but no, they're picked in back-to-back seasons for.
Because when they drafted DiPietro, they traded Luongo. Wasn't that what
they?
happened? Yeah.
What a bunch of morons. I remember talking to some guys. What are they doing? Oh, actually, it was Bomeister in Florida when Roberto first went there before he went to Vancouver, and someone was asking him about trading Luongo. This organization would be the dumbest organization on the planet if they ever got rid of him, and he was like traded like the next week.
So it was Billy Harris, 72, Potvin, 73, Rick DiPietro in 2000, and Tavares in 09. Yeah. All right. To keep on with the kind of draft questions,
Sure.
how many times have the San Jose Sharks picked second overall? Second overall.
Who goes first? Me?
Yeah.
Yeah. I guess so.
Falloon was one. Let's see. Two. I'm going to say second overall, you said?
Second overall specifically, yeah. Yippers.
I'm going to say 2 times.
No. Gager?
3.
3. Yeah.
Damn it.
Yes.
So
2-0 Gager. All right, the next question. With the Sharks' second overall pick, their last second overall pick they had, who did they pick? Who did they draft with their most recent second overall selection?
Their second overall?
Gager goes?
Yeah.
No, Gager got it right. So it goes to you.
Back to you.
We always mess up.
Who did they draft last year in the second round?
No,
no.
With the last time the Sharks picked second overall, which player did they pick?
Cheat.
It's a great question, Coop. Patrick Marleau.
Yeah. Let's go. Let's
Really?
go.
Was it Marleau?
Yes.
Huh?
Patrick Marleau, 97, I want to say.
Was Pat Falloon a first or second?
Second.
Second.
He was second overall.
I almost
yeah.
went Pat Falloon.
Because Lindros was first?
I think so, yeah.
I don't know. They picked, I can't even say this guy's name. In 90, so hold on. Pat Falloon in their inaugural season, they picked second overall. And then the second time in 96, Andre Zuzan?
Yeah.
Zuzan?
Yeah, Andre Zuzan.
Yeah, and then 97, they picked Patrick Marleau.
Nice.
So 1 out of 3, I guess they hit on those.
That's a hell of a second pick, though, eh?
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
I don't know who went first overall.
Pat Falloon was
Unreal.
a beast in junior. Played with Ray Whitney.
Yeah.
In Spokane.
How many questions left?
One more. So there's a tie, I guess.
Okay.
If you get this right, we got to do something else. All
Are
right.
we in overtime?
No.
No.
I only have 8 questions.
Yeah.
All right. So the first time that the Edmonton Oilers made it into the second round in their franchise history in the NHL, who did they play?
Los Angeles Kings.
No.
Montreal Canadiens.
No, that was their first round matchup.
First round.
Okay, we get one more guess.
Okay, wait. This was in the 80-81 season in that I guess 79-80 season. They lost in the first round. So it was their second season that they made it into the second round. They played the Canadiens in the first round. They swept them in 3 games, like Hernan thinks that the Oilers are going to do with the Golden Knights this year in 3 games.
I think I know who it is.
And they lost this series, if that helps, in 6.
Jeez.
We need an answer here. Come on.
Vancouver.
No.
Chicago?
No, it was the Islanders.
In the second round?
Yeah, this is what it says here, according to
That can't be right.
Champs or Chumps.us. In the 80-81 season.
Is it the Islanders?
Yeah.
No.
Playoffs, it was first round. Canadians, and then they lost to the Islanders. This is as per this website here. It goes back all the way. They lost in the conference semis.
It was different back in those days.
Yeah, it was.
What year was it?
It was 80-81. Because the first round was only 5 games. And
No,
they
that's
had the
right.
Campbell Conference.
Well, I was gonna
whatever.
I was gonna say Islanders, but then I was like, wait, no, like
I thought they couldn't.
Yeah, they couldn't.
Even
meet in the
Benny and I
second
were
round.
looking at it, and it was like,
No, that's right.
Islanders.
Yeah.
And then
Yeah.
of course, they won the cup.
Doesn't matter. I win.
Yep. Let's go. Let's get that going. Come on.
I'm the smartest man alive.
This is like an anaconda taking down a pig.
He just called you a pig.
Hey, great questions, boys.
Yeah, good ones. Good ones.
Gager's on a 2-game win streak.
That's called a heater.
You're on a heater, my friend. Great questions, Coop. Thank you for that. That was awesome. We're at 87 thumbs up, Sidney Crosby. We need to get over 100. Can we get 13?
And 199 watching. So
yeah, let's go.
Just
Let's
hit
go.
it.
Let's go. Coming up in hour 2, inside the numbers for Play Alberta. Ken Boehlke from Sin Bin Vegas. We're going to keep talking about game 1, teeing it up. We'll get you ready for the Reed Wilkins show with Jay Milne. That's all coming up in hour 2. Slam that thumbs up. We want to hear from you on the Nasty Chat on the River Korean Box 780-218-9999. We're back after the break.
Get your fix every single game with the GCL Diesel Oil Stream pregame and postgame shows with Tom Gazzola and Hernan Salas. Whether it's breaking down the starting lineup, predicting key matchups, or diving deep into the game's biggest moments, Tom and Hernan are here to give you the best insight and analysis in the city. After the final horn, get the breakdown of every key moment, performance, and player reactions. It's your one-stop shop for all things game day. Catch the GCL Diesel Oil Stream pregame and postgame shows with Tom Gazzola and Hernan Salas. Only on Edmonton Sports Talk, your clear choice for Edmonton sports.
Friday and Saturday, May 9th and 10th, it's the Can-Am Sprint Car Challenge at Rad Torque Raceway. Alberta's best sprint car drivers face off against the American Rocky Mountain Sprint Cars in a methanol-burning, dirt-slinging border battle. Also in action are the modifieds, late models, mini stocks, and hobby stocks, making it a full weekend of family fun racing. The Can-Am Sprint Car Challenge at Rad Torque Raceway, just west of Highway 2 on Highway 19 at Edmonton International Airport. Get your tickets and info at radraceway.com.
You've heard the name, but what does it mean? For over 66 years, William Huff Advertising has supplied signage from screen printing to digital to LED with design, production, and install in-house. It's a one-stop shop for all your signage needs. Edmonton owned and operated, William Huff has been trusted by the biggest companies and teams in the City of Champions and many others across the country to do the job. If you're looking for a way to get the word out about your company or event, they are the answer. Go to www.williamhuff.com. Their results speak for themselves.
Celebrate your birthday at the Banquet Bar. Enjoy great drinks, amazing vibes, and unforgettable memories. Download the Banquet app and get a free pizza pie on your birthday. Book your party today at thebanquetbar.com.
Looking for a winning strategy for your retirement? Contact me, Joaquin Gage at K4 Financial, where expertise meets dedication. I will always look for a careful approach to your retirement, ensuring your financial future is secure. From tailored strategies to clear, actionable advice, I'm here to guide you every step of the way. Don't leave your future to chance. Get in touch with me, Joaquin Gage, today at k4financial.ca or email joaquin.gage@k4financial.ca to start planning for a brighter future and a more secure retirement.
Edmonton hits the ice in Vegas for Game 1, Round 2 against the Golden Knights. Calvin Pickard gets a start for the Oilers, and Pavel Dorofeev is out for Vegas as Tom Gazzola and Hernan Salas preview the action during the GCL Diesel Oil Stream pregame show. You can join them live at Boston Pizza Westgate, or tune in right here on EST at 6. From Washington, the Capitals and Hurricanes dropped the puck for Game 1 of their series, both teams defeating their first-round opponents in 5 games. And a couple injury updates around the league. Toronto's Anthony Stolarz is not yet ruled out for Game 1 against the Panthers after he left the second period last night, taking an elbow from Florida's Sam Bennett. For the Jets, Mark Scheifele, Josh Morrissey, and Logan Stanley are game-time decisions for Game 1 tomorrow against the Stars. And 2 games dot the NBA slate. Indiana plays Cleveland in Game 2. The Pacers leading 1-0 in the series, while the Warriors and T-Wolves throw down in their series opener. And baseball has tons of action, including the Jays and Angels kicking off a 3-game series. Right-handed Jose Urania gets the ball for Toronto after being signed to a deal on Saturday. Right now, the Guardians and Nationals are in the top of the second inning. Guardians leading 2-1. I'm Zachary Kubusch. That was your sports update. The second hour of EST Afternoon starts right now.
Welcome back to Hour 2 here on EST Afternoon, live from the William Huff Studios in the west side of the city. It's Joaquin Gage, Zach Kubusch, Benny Smalls, Hernan Salas here with you as we get you ready for Oilers Game 1 against the Vegas Golden Knights. 7:30, but puck drops at 7:52. Just a reminder, the Edmonton Elks officially begin their season tomorrow. Elks rookie camp schedule is as follows. Tomorrow and Thursday, 9 a.m. till 11:45. Friday, there is no on-field sessions and no media avail. So if you want to get down there, you have to go either tomorrow or Thursday. Medicals for the vets on Saturday, and then it all kicks off on Sunday with main camp. Exciting times. I'll be down there on Sunday for main camp. See the boys, see my buddy Cheese, Dan and Beej, and some of the players, and Morley and Dave, who are great guys. And it's just great that football's back. And I can't wait for that first game in BC. Rourke versus Ford. Joaquin's going to be great.
Did the Elks ever, or Eskimos at the time, you know that movie with Mark Wahlberg where he's like just a guy that lives in Philly and they have like open tryouts because they're so bad?
That's a true story.
I know, but have they ever done something like that?
Well, they've done it in the U.S. Like in the off season, they have open tryouts.
Oh, do they?
Yeah. So, but I mean, most of the guys that go have some semblance of athletic ability. And play. They. I know Chris Jones used to do that a lot.
Did he?
Yeah, just set up in a town and set up a day on the Saturday, and everybody shows up, and you run routes and do some stuff. And
would you do that?
No, would you?
No. Why not?
Hell no. Football's hard.
Scored 4 touchdowns in one game.
Who, you did?
Yeah.
What position did you play?
I was a back, fullback, running back.
Yeah.
And specialty teams.
Nice.
Punt coverage.
Nice.
God, did I blow some guys up. Me and my buddy we called it the stretcher play. His name is Derek Fisley, because we were quite fast, and he would force him one my way or vice versa, and we would force him towards the other guy and just
crush him.
Oh my gosh!
Special teams takes a special person to play special teams, man, because there's bodies flying everywhere.
Yeah, this was high school too, right? So
when I would be on the sidelines with the Elks and special teams, and like just the bodies flying in the contact, I'd be like, oh, how do you get up from this?
like, I should reach out to the school because I was on the promotional video making catches and scoring touchdowns.
Nice.
Big one-handed grab the one time and rumbled, tumbled, stumbled for a touchdown. Or no, I got tackled the 5.
Abutski says Chris Jones loves open tryouts. Yes, he does. Dean Faithful was found at one of those.
Really?
Yeah.
What's he doing?
I don't know. He might be in Colorado. I think he's really.
Doesn't he have his schools back home too?
Yeah. I think in Colorado and in England he has kicking schools and all that.
Significant others from Colorado.
Colorado, yes. So Casey says, like Uncle Rico. Yeah, Uncle Rico. That would have been perfect.
Throw a ball over those mountains.
Yeah. So good times. The CFL is going to kick off. I can't wait. It's going to be great. And of course, we always want the green and gold to do great. So see how the boys do. It's a lot of new faces. Obviously, a brand new coaching staff, brand new management team there. So let's go. We'll see what happens. Hopefully, I can make it down either tomorrow or Thursday for a bit and check out practice. For sure. All right. Hit us up on the Nasty Chat. River Korean Box is 780-218-9999. Slam that thumbs up. We're 9 away from 100. Let's get there. It's been a little slow, Joaquin. Yesterday and today, I don't know why. I thought people would be jacked up to slam that thumbs up for the Edmonton Oilers as we continue to preview Ken Boehlke from Sin Bin Vegas coming up at 2:20. Let's get to Inside the Numbers, brought to you by Play Alberta. Play Alberta is your home for online gaming excitement featuring casino game, live dealer action, lottery, instants, and sports betting. Now, with the new Play Alberta app, you can take the fun with you anywhere. Download the app or sign up today at playalberta.ca. Check out EST's bets there, as Dusty obviously has his combos up there. And he usually hits, so if you want to follow, go to the Play Alberta site. You'll see on the left side of the screen, you'll see Edmonton Sports Talk hit on that, and you'll see all the bets that the boys are putting up there as well. Okay, Joaquin. The Edmonton Oilers, game 1, okay? Where is this stuff? Give me a sec here. I should have had this right. The Oilers are 26-29 all-time in game 1 of a best-of-7 playoff series. Last year, the Oilers lost 2 game 1s and won 2 game 1s. They lost to Vancouver and they lost to Florida. They beat LA and they beat Dallas in game 1. You remember that?
They didn't win the first one in Vancouver?
No, they lost. That's what I'm saying. They lost game 1 to Vancouver and they lost game 1 to Florida.
What about LA? They lost.
They won.
Oh, did they?
Yeah, they beat LA and then they beat Dallas in game 1.
Yeah. Okay.
The year before, they lost to LA in game 1 and they lost to Vegas in game. Okay. So when we're saying this, like tonight, Joaquin, let's just say the Oilers lose game 1. There shouldn't be any panic because this is kind of what the Oilers do.
No, but
like seriously, like even this year, okay, they lost game 1 and 2. Panic set in. We're all freaking out. It's over. And look what they did. So what I'm saying is, if
you were freaking out,
if they lose tonight, no Oiler fan, I don't want to see the Nasty Chat upset or panicking. This is what the Oilers do. They're better when their back's up against the wall. They're better when they lose game 1.
But why do they? Who puts them up against the wall?
Themselves.
No.
Who?
Psycho fans.
Yeah.
Because the sky is falling. So keep being Oiler fans. Lose your marbles if they lose game 1. And tell them they're done. Because that lights the fire. You have to lose it.
That's a good point too. Yes, but what I'm saying is, like, we freak out so much after a loss, and we know the Oilers are going to be fine. We do.
No, we don't.
They were down 3-0 to Florida, and they came back.
Don't listen to him. Just be yourself.
No, who's with me?
Nobody.
Abutski, Big U, Max Bezuza, Caster, everybody that's watching us. Jen, do you agree with me that if they lose tonight, who cares? You know they're going to bounce back. You know it.
You don't know.
Or am I out to lunch?
You're out to lunch.
Like, Like this is what the Oilers. This is what this core is built on, man. They just love, starting a little bit. No, if they win,
Order the rings.
Order the damn rings.
Plan the route. Do everything. Like, someone said to me the other day about the decade of darkness and just how at the beginning of the year, most people were asking, where's World Championships this year?
Yeah.
Because it was basically training camp for the whole season. I mean, I say embrace it. Jump with both feet in, right into the deep end, live and die off every shot, shift, goal, and absorb as much as possible. Because if it does work out and you go through all these, the gambit of emotions, it will, every 6 o'clock or lager will taste that much sweeter. Every shot of birdie booze, I don't know if we even have that anymore, but we'll get something, will taste better. All the wings at BP's tonight will go down smoother. I just say embrace it. Just jump in.
Matt Williams says, do players actually read/care about how the fans are reacting? I think the pressure is internal. Tyler and Terwilliger, it's an Oilers town. The city will be self-imploding if they lose any game the rest of the way. Laughing out loud. Come on, Hernan, you're one of us. You know this. Casey says, by yourself, dude. Jasmine, I'm with you, Hernan. Giancarlo, Hernan needs a dart. Big Uke says, can't win in 5 if you don't lose 1. That's very true.
Yeah.
Jen says, I'm with you, Hernan. See, that's what but this is my point that so 4, 5, 6, in the last 7 series the Oilers have played, they've dropped game 1 5 times.
I know we look at history, but
and they've only lost 2 series.
Yeah.
What are we worried about? If the Oilers lose 3-1 today, guys, I'm going to be so calm, cool, collected.
No, you're not.
Yes, I am. I'm going to be like, don't worry, we got him in game 2.
I'm going to wear a GoPro on my head and come in and show you what Hernan looks like when I come in.
Coop or Benny, are you getting what I'm throwing out there, or are you guys kind of like you're out to lunch?
No, I'm with you. I think like with the Oilers' history of losing game 1, it's like, can we expect them to like be any different?
That's what I mean. Yeah. It's what they do.
Yeah.
Benny, I don't like your future in this business.
Using reason.
I mean, I'm not sitting here saying I want them to lose game 1. Of course not. No one wants that. We all want them to win and cruise through these playoffs and win the Stanley Cup. All I'm saying is if they do, because history shows that this core group loses game 1, that we shouldn't worry because they always win anyway. That's all I'm saying. I'm just trying to throw out some good vibes there, Hawk.
Quit slamming.
Just win 12 more. The order is irrelevant from Mabutsky. Yeah.
Yeah, I guess. I mean, I had a coach one time just say, you know what, boys, just 2 things. Just make the playoffs and win the last game of the year.
It's truly amazing that, like, with the dynasties of the 80s, early 90s, like the great teams they had, that this team is below 500 when it comes to game 1.
Yeah.
Like, it's kind of crazy. I mean, the 90s Oilers, like when they were beating Dallas and those teams, like that was a bit of a struggle because they're always up against such a better team, right? But they won some series, which was awesome.
On the strength of usually goaltending, right?
Yeah.
But there was nothing left in the tank after those when they slayed Goliath. All right. I mean, I just think that they would be much better suited to start on time in this series.
Of course.
That's what I'm saying. Like, don't throw out the game that you did against the Kings game 1.
Oh,
that was ridiculous. It's funny because the Florida Panthers kind of did the same thing, right? They battled back and they didn't have a lot of great performances on from certain players, but they managed to make a game of it. I think they steal home ice. They've been such a good team at home. They've been so good at home. Steal home ice. Get the first one. Put the pressure on Vegas right away. So, games 2, 3, 4, they're feeling it. You don't want them to start feeling good because you got guys over there that have done it before.
Mm-hmm. So the Oilers are 26-29 all time in game 1 of a best of 7 playoff series. 12 of those 26 wins have come on the road. So just under 50%.
No.
That's why I'm saying, like, whatever happens tonight, I'm going to be so relaxed.
No, you're not.
Because I know the boys are just going to roll through it. So check this out. Connor McDavid has 28 career points in 14 career game 1s. Leon Draisaitl has 26 career points in 14 career game 1s. Like, these guys roll in game 1. They just can't win. Those are some great numbers, Joaquin.
Those aren't bad. I'm just trying to look up. Well, Pickard has a better save percentage than
than Aiden Hill.
Yeah, but their goals against are about the same. So
Tyler says it perfectly. Terrible in game 1s, but deadly in closeout games. The Oilers win. You agree with that?
Yeah, they've shown that they can do it here. I think we're at 99 thumbs up. So,
that's another good omen.
Why?
Wayne Gretzky.
Is he dressed tonight? What?
No, but legend of the Oilers.
I guess. If you're trying to find stuff to make you feel better.
So bet McDavid and Dry over 1.5 points tonight. Big says, yeah, they're going to get theirs for sure if they're playing with Perry. I mean, at this point, we're not going to get like official lines until we see him. Well, not even in the warm-up because Knob's always flipping them around. We'll get a better idea of what the Vegas Golden Knights present tonight and in this series. Up next, as Ken Boehlke from Sin Bin Vegas will join us here on EST Afternoons on Edmonton Sports Talk. Let's keep hammering that thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed, please do so. Also, if you want to listen to our show after while you're working out or going for a walk, whatever, Apple, Spotify, wherever you get podcasts, just look up the show name and hit that follow button. All it does is push the content to the top of your page. That would be greatly appreciated as well. Hit us up on the River Cree inbox. The afternoon inbox is presented by the River Cree Resort and Casino. Check out Los Lobos on May 15th. You can hear La Bamba live. Or would you rather hear here? Who's better? Hernan or Los Lobos? Check them out. They'll be at the River Cree Resort and Casino May 15th. You know what's crazy, guys? I just thought of this. If the Oilers, they might be probably still playing May 15th. Do you think those Lobos make an appearance at Rogers?
Maybe. There are harmonicas. That didn't actually work out that well.
No, but after the game, maybe they just go to that.
Show up?
Yeah.
No.
How cool would that be?
No one will know who they are.
Everybody knows those Lobos now.
You'll be with them.
I'll be there.
You'll be their backup singer.
Hey, rivercreeresort.com for tickets or hit up the River Cree box office. We head to Vegas next. Ken Boehlke, our good buddy, joins us here on EST Afternoons. Here's Coop, Sports Update.
Calvin Pickard starts in Game 1 for the Oilers as Edmonton challenges Vegas in round 2 action. And for the second straight game, Pavel Dorofeev is out for the Golden Knights. Catch the GCL Diesel Oil Stream pregame show with Tom Gazzola on location at Boston Pizza Westgate alongside Hernan Salas at 6, only on EST. And opening up the night, it's the Caps and Hurricanes dropping the puck for Game 1 of their series. That one goes just after 5, and out east, Logan Stanley, Josh Morrissey, and Mark Scheifele are game time decisions ahead of tomorrow's game for the Jets against Dallas. In Toronto, Anthony Stolarz has yet to be ruled out for Game 2 against the Panthers, with the Maple Leaf goaltender leaving the second period of Game 1 last night after taking an elbow from Florida's Sam Bennett. On the court, the Pacers and Cavs go at it in Game 2, Indiana taking Game 1 before the Warriors and Timberwolves start their series. And for the Jays, they're back in action against the Angels with a full slate in baseball. Newly signed Jose Urania takes the mound for Toronto. And right now, there's one game live in baseball. The Guardians lead the Nationals 2-1 in the top of the third inning. This sports update is brought to you by Gimme Virtual Golf. Whether you're up for a casual round or a serious game, they've got golf, memberships, and flex passes to fit your style. Visit Gimme Virtual Golf today and discover just how fun indoor golf can be. Ken Boehlke joins us to preview Oilers, Golden Knights on the other side of the break. I'm Zachary Kubusch, keeping you up to date.
Great performances is the River Cree Resort and Casino.
My mother used to let us not lock the doors. She's like, if you're locking the doors inside of the house, it means you're doing something you shouldn't be doing. Yeah, that's why we lock the doors.
Host of the Bad Friends and Whiskey Ginger podcast, don't miss Andrew Santino, Freeze Peach, live at the River Cree May 22nd.
Michael, what are you doing? We have locks on the outside of the house to keep criminals from coming inside. There's no criminals inside of this house. Yes, there are, Karen.
Get your tickets at rivercreeresort.com. Excitement, bet on it.
And there they go to Sentinel Storage. The snowblower and winter gear goes in. They shoot, we store.
Need extra space? Store your winter gear with Sentinel Storage and win extra space at home. Try 4 weeks free at sentinelstorage.ca. Proud partner of the Edmonton Oilers.
Timeout, Edmonton. The new Play Alberta app has arrived, and it's here to make your gambling experiences more fun, exciting, and secure. Enjoy the convenience of hundreds of casino games, betting live on your favorite sports teams, and access to lotteries all in one place, anywhere in Alberta. Enter code YEG50 to receive a $50 free bet when you make a $5 minimum deposit. That's a $50 free bet for new and existing users using code YEG50. Remember, if you gamble, use your game sense.
Hey Edmonton, ready to take advantage of lower rates and better pricing? South Fort Chevrolet in Fort Saskatchewan has you covered. From rugged trucks to sleek SUVs. And with over 40 years in business, you can trust that you're getting the best deal on your new ride. As the proud title sponsor of the Nielsen Show, EST listeners can drive a little to save a lot with South Fort Chevrolet's transparent pricing and down-to-earth sales team. Visit us today in Fort Saskatchewan or online at southfortchev.com.
Strike up some fun at the Banquet Bar. Bowling, drinks, and a great time with friends where the good times roll. Whether you're here to bowl or just hang out, the Banquet Bar is your go-to spot. Get real, play hard at the Banquet.
Got some gently used furniture or home goods that need a new home? Find Edmonton is here to help. Every month we furnish over 100 homes to those transitioning out of homelessness, and we need your gently used furniture and home goods. Drop off at 5120 122nd Street or call for free local pickup. Just visit findedmonton.com to learn how your donations can help create a home for someone in need. Plus shop our thrift store, in-store or online, with proceeds benefit those moving out of homelessness through housing supports. Visit us at findedmonton.com. Find Edmonton, supporting our community one home at a time.
It's 2:23 here inside the William Huff Studios, EST Afternoons on Edmonton Sports Talk. Game 1, Oilers, Golden Knights. What's going to go down there in Sin City tonight? It's going to be wild. It's going to be great. And now we're going to talk some Vegas Golden Knights, get a good idea of what happened in that first round against Minnesota, lineups, who stood out with our good buddy from Sin Bin Vegas. Ken Boehlke joins us now. Ken, how you doing, my friend? How excited are you for Game 1 tonight? Sorry, Ken, you cut out there. We couldn't hear you. We were a little late.
Can you hear me now?
Yes, yeah. How excited are you for tonight?
Oh, I'm pumped. Let's go. Let's do this. I'm ready.
All right, Ken. So let's look back at the series with Minnesota. I saw a couple of games. It seemed like it was a good battle. I mean, that first line for Minnesota was a problem for sure, but Vegas Golden Knights 1-6. What did Vegas do well in that series that you can see them kind of transferring into this one against the Edmonton Oilers?
I think they got stronger as it went on. They started finding ways to kind of slow down that top line a little bit, which was definitely important as it went on. The decision to put Eichel, Karlsson, and Stone together was a big one, and one that I think made a huge difference as the series went on. It's going to be a big-time story in this series to see how's it going to go. Are they going to match fire with fire? Are they going to go a different route? We will see.
Where do you think the X factor lies in this series? I know you've got the usual suspects, the Eichels, the McDavids, interesting battle and goal. But to tell you the truth, like just from last series, and I think one of the check marks that went into the Oilers side was actually some of the coaching changes. How do you see that kind of battle between coaches unfold tonight and throughout the whole series here?
I think Cassidy has the leg up. Like if I were to kind of handicap which one's better, I like Cassidy more. However, I do think that the way that this is going to settle in, the way that this is going to go, I think Knobloch has the controls. He's the one in control. He decides McDavid and Draisaitl together, and then Vegas will have to kind of counter and see what they're going to do from there. So I think that's the biggest piece of it is like, how do they match up with each other? Who pulls their top lines apart? Who's reliant on their depth? Who trusts their depth more? They're going to have to make some really difficult decisions, and whoever gets it right is probably going to win the series.
Ken Boehlke from Sin Bin Vegas joining us here on EST Afternoons. We're seeing some of the lines here, and I don't know if these are official, but Keegan Colasar was in the top 6 playing with Hertl and Sadow. Mm-hmm. What's the thought process from Cassidy on the lines, kind of spreading it out here? Because we're seeing kind of guys that are usually bottom 6 guys get some looks in that second line. But what do you make of the lines that Cassidy's throwing out there?
So it all kind of starts with putting Karlsson on the wing. He's on the wing with Eichel and Stone. That's basically as loaded up as we've ever seen a Golden Knights lineup. When they put them together like that, now you kind of have to just fill in the pieces around it. They're without Pavel Dorofeev, who is their number 1 scorer. So that kind of leaves that second line right wing spot open. Colasar's the one who fills in for now. I wouldn't expect that to last across the entirety of the series. Like, he's not really a goal scorer. Mm-hmm. They're going to need goal scoring from Hertl in that spot. I could see Howden going there. I could see Olofsson going up there. I could even see Riley Smith taking that spot. I think for the most part, the first line is the first line, and then the bottom 9 is going to basically just be fluid as long as that first line stays together.
Ken, obviously the goaltending matchup is also interesting. You have Adin Hill that's done it before, came in late and shut the Oilers down a few years ago. How has his playoffs been going so far? Has this been more of a slow burn, is his game kind of rounding to form here?
A little bit hit or miss. He was a little rough at the beginning of the first series, couple of the ones that he definitely would have wanted back. It certainly got better as the series went on, but I think for the most part with him, like, if the team's good in front of him, they'll be fine. He'll do the job. If they're not, he probably will not. So when it comes to goaltending, like, yes, I think the Golden Knights have a fairly significant edge in this series because they have one that's reliable. Sorry, Cal Pickard. I love Cal Pickard, but I don't know. Comparatively, I think Hill's been there. Hill's done it. Hill's done it all the way across this entire season, postseason 2 years ago, a little bit last year. I think it comes down to, can the Golden Knights limit the chances? If both teams give up the same number of chances, Vegas probably wins. If the Golden Knights give up a few more, they probably still win because of that goaltender battle. I don't think Hill's going to play a huge part in deciding who wins this series necessarily. He's just going to do the job he always does.
Ken, how's the power play looking for Vegas? I know this year it's been a while, but they had a really good power play in the regular season. Yeah. They're at over 27% in the playoffs. They're 6th. The Oilers really found their groove late in that series against LA. They're over 38%. But has the Golden Knights power play slowed down at all, or is that still a weapon for them heading into this series?
It's still pretty darn dangerous. Dorofeev was on it and was kind of the trigger man on that right-hand side. He's now not there. Olofsson takes that spot. He's pretty good too. So I'm not too worried about that, right? It kind of goes through Eichel. The plan is to try to get the puck into the middle to Hertl. I guess the one place that I would say they had a little bit of trouble in the last series was entries. Minnesota's power penalty kill is bad. Like, it's really not good at all. And they were still good enough to kind of limit some of those entries. The clearest one we saw was they had a 4-minute double minor in game 4. And they almost killed off the entire thing, basically just denying entries. I think that's somewhere that Edmonton could look to maybe get that pressure high up the ice, deny them before they get in the zone. Because once they get in the zone, look out.
Ken, what do you see from, I mean, it was a few years ago when these teams clashed before in the playoffs, but there was some bad blood in there. But looking at these rosters, there has been some turnover. Do you think some of that, I mean, every playoff series develops its own characteristics at some point. But can you see any of that old bad blood maybe rearing its ugly head from a few years back?
Oh yeah, it's coming back. The guys that were in the middle of it are still there. Kane, Nurse, Pietrangelo, Draisaitl, Haig's still around. He's always a pest in these series. Kolazar's still around. Like, yeah, there are some new names. Yeah, and maybe even the Oilers even have more of them now, right? Like Podkolzin will mix it up a little bit. Frederick, like there's even more. I think this series by game 3 or 4, we're going to be like, these teams hate each other with a passion, and I am pumped for it.
Ken, are you coming up for games 3 and 4?
Yes, I am. It is quite the trip to get up there. Here to LA to Vancouver to up there. It is brutal, but I'll be there.
Oh, good stuff. Maybe we'll grab some beers after one of the games here as well. Let's be live on location with Tom Gazzola. He'll be right by the rink, so make sure to meet up with him, Ken. And first round's on Tommy. You already told me that. So
let's go. Let's do it.
Ken, enjoy game 1 tonight. It should be a battle. It should be fun. And I'm sure we'll have you on once again. But enjoy the game tonight, and we'll see you in Edmonton, my friend.
Sounds good. Looking forward to it.
All right, that's Ken Boehlke from Sin Bin Vegas joining us here. Great breakdown of the Golden Knights. Interesting that Karlsson gets the bump up there. They have a loaded first line. And then he said it's going to be a combinations, a lot changing in that 9 after. So it's going to be interesting. Yeah, I don't see Keegan Kolesar lasting on that second line. Like you said, he can see Riley or Olofsson or Howden making the move there. We'll see. Well, if the Oilers go 97-29, it's going to be Jack Eichel, Mark Stone against the big boys there, right? So if they split him up, then I wonder who Jack Eichel takes, McDavid or Draisaitl. Because Hertl, I mean, he's a hell of a centerman as well. I have no issues with him defending one of those guys. But interesting matchups. They're on home ice. They'll get last change. We'll see what Cassidy does there. But man, I'm getting more and more excited as we get closer to game time here, Joaquin.
Yeah, no, it's going to be real interesting. And seeing some of the matchups, last change, obviously that's a benefit to the Golden Knights. But they're a good team. The Vegas Golden Knights are a really, really good team. This will be a great clash.
I thought, man, because all we heard about LA was their depth, and they didn't play 5 guys, right? Like they didn't have the depth, or the coach didn't trust it. At least Fogle, in his walkout interview yesterday, was, he was upset, obviously losing to his former team. Byfield said that play is going to haunt them all summer.
Chip out. Yeah.
He said he didn't want to ice it, so he was trying to just chip it.
Yeah.
And he goes, and Bouchard made a good play, kept it in. He goes, but that's gonna bother me all summer until next season. So young guy, unfortunate play. He'll learn from it. Next time, just ice the damn puck.
Yeah.
Live to see another face off. Right? So you just never know. But
especially when you have Kopitar. Right?
Yeah.
He's over, I think, I don't know what his ended, but it was close to like 60%, I think. Like it was over 50% on the draws.
Yeah. So. Yeah, and that's the thing where, and I think where this might be a tougher test to, Cassidy's not Jim Hiller.
No, and he has full trust in his players. This is
he'll have Kolesar out there defending a 1-goal lead.
Well, you remember that was. I remember there would be defensive zone draws, and he would throw his 4th line out against Connor and Leon, and they would win the draw, get the puck out, get it in and change and get out. Like it was just that's morale building for your team too, right?
Everybody has a role and everybody is trusted upon.
Yeah.
And I think that's huge. But the Oilers do the same, right? Like some guys will play less minutes. I understand that, but Knobloch has no issues throwing Podkolzin out there with 3 minutes to go. Right? Like there's not one player on the Oilers right now that's in the lineup that Knobloch has a problem playing late in a game. Sometimes he just can't play them all.
Yeah.
Right? Like you're trying to lock it down or whatever the game's bringing. You're down a goal, you're up a goal, whatever it is. But I think this is going to be a great matchup. Did you agree with he's giving the nod to Cassidy over Knobloch?
But this is where I think this is the X factor here.
Yeah.
Who has the trust in their guys? Who puts the right guys out at the right times? This is going to be a chess match here with a lot of things. Because we saw with the benefit of Knoblaw, like he made a mistake game one. He shouldn't have left Connor that line out there that late when they tied it up, right?
Yeah.
And you saw corrections, and then you saw Hiller not playing anyone else and just implementing a style of play that helped the Oilers get confident with the puck. So I don't think you're going to see that with the Vegas Golden Knights. They play their defensive zone structure within the neutral zone is designed to get quick counter turnovers, right? So puck management through the neutral zone is going to be so key for the Edmonton Oilers, where you have to make decisions. See, like none of that little backhand sauce crap that I yell at the TV. Remember, I yell at when I see that puck's got chip it in behind the D, make them turn, wear them down.
I like what he said though. He goes, I think Cassidy has the upper hand. He goes, but I think Knobloch's going to dictate, like because of how he throws his top two guys out there.
Yeah.
I think Cassidy will have to.
Yeah.
Cassidy's almost waiting to see what they do, and then he's going to react to it, which is interesting. Just some notes from around the NHL. Scheifele, Morrissey, and Stanley all were in non-contact jerseys today at practice. So we'll probably not playing Wednesday. Good news for Dallas. Robertson took normal line rushes today in the top 6, but the coach said he's still questionable, doubtful, whatever.
Of course he's saying that. He's playing.
Heiskanen, not available. Probably not, because he said he wasn't with the line rushes on defense. But
he's skating too.
Yeah, they're close. So interesting times for sure. Looks like Stolarz is fine. Some teammates said he was smiling at breakfast. The coach said he's a possibility for game 2. So that's good news. You never want to see guys get hurt. And we broke it down. We think it's one of those hockey plays. I don't think there's any intent there at all. Vegas, they might roll out these lines, so take it with a grain of salt. This is what they have. William Karlsson with Jack Eichel, Mark Stone. Second line, Thomas Hertl between Keegan Colasar and Brandon Saad. Nicholas Raw with Riley Smith and Ivan Barbashev. I think that's a really good line. Tanner Pearson on the fourth line with Brett Howden and Victor Olofsson. Defensively, Nicholas Hague with Alex Pietrangelo. Braden McNabb with Shea Theodore, and Noah Hannafin with Zach Whitecloud. You know what I like about their decor? They got a puck mover on every pair and a guy that's just great defensively.
Oh, yeah.
Like that will cross-check you in the head if they have to.
Sorry, I was just looking at the...
and Aiden Hillinet.
The Toronto Sports Network website. It's Leafs, all Leafs. Torrey Krug can't play anymore, and a Scheifele picture, and some Dodgers. No mention of that.
Oh, boy. I like this one in the River Cree inbox. Hernan, why do you lie? There's no chance you'll be all right tonight. Oh, you don't know that, brother. I'm calm if they lose. That's what they do, man. That's what they do. All right, we got to get out here. One segment to go as we're all excited getting, it's a fun day here in Edmonton. It's beautiful out there. If you're going to one of the watch parties, please behave yourself. Don't act like an idiot. To stop fighting. It's such a bad look. What are you fighting about? Right? Fucking no more fighting. Okay? Go out there, have fun, cheer on the boys, and do your thing. We'll tee up Reed Wilkins and the Jay Millen Show from 3 to 6, and then Tom live from BP Westgate is with the GCL Diesel Oil Stream pregame show from 6 to 7:30. Go hang out with him down there. It's going to be great fun as the Oilers kick off the second round with a game in Las Vegas. We're back after the break to close it out. Here's Coob, Sports Update.
Round 2 starts for the Oilers as they take on the Golden Knights from Vegas. Calvin Pickard gets the start. Pavel Dorofeev is out for the Knights. You can join Tom Gazzola, Hernan Salas for the GCL Diesel Oil Stream pregame show live from Boston Pizza Westgate. Catch that one live at 6 right here on EST. And the only other game has Washington and Carolina dropping the puck for Game 1 of their series. Frederik Andersen returns to the Hurricanes lineup. It's unclear if he will start tonight. And in basketball, Game 1, Minnesota Golden State goes down with the Pacers and Cavs opening up the night at 5. Indiana leading 1-0 in the series. And ESPN's Shams Charania is reporting that Sacramento is finalizing a deal with three-time NBA champion BJ Armstrong for him to become the Kings' assistant general manager. Baseball sees tons of action. The Jays and Angels kick off a 3-game series. Right-handed Jose Urania gets the ball for Toronto. He just signed a deal on Saturday. Right now, in the 4th inning, the Guardians are down 3-2 to the Nationals. The final segment of EST Afternoons brings us back on the other side of the break. I'm Zachary Kubusch, keeping you up to date.
The Reed Wilkins Show with Jay Milne.
Kelly Rudy checking in on the Reed Wilkins Show with Jason Milne. Was there a starter's net, or did you just go like, no, always go to this end, you always go to the other end?
I remember one time a coach wanted us to throw everybody off, so he had a switch. That made me angry because there's a familiar feeling you have in that starter's net. You take ownership of it.
The Reed Wilkins Show with Jay Milne, weekday afternoon, 3 to 6, only on Edmonton Sports Talk, your clear choice for Edmonton sports.
Your home for great performances is the River Cree Resort and Casino.
My mother used to let us not lock the doors. She's like, if you're locking the doors inside of the house, it means you're doing something you shouldn't be doing. Yeah, that's why we lock the doors.
Host of the Bad Friends and Whiskey Ginger podcast, don't miss Andrew Santino, Freeze Peach, live at the River Cree May 22nd.
Michael, what are you doing? We have locks on the outside of the house to keep criminals from coming inside. There's no criminals inside of this house. Yes, there are, Karen.
Get your tickets at rivercreeresort.com. Excitement, bet on it.
You've heard the name, but what does it mean? For over 66 years, William Huff Advertising has supplied signage from screen printing to digital to LED with design, production, and install in-house. It's a one-stop shop for all your signage needs. Edmonton owned and operated, William Huff has been trusted by the biggest companies and teams in the City of Champions and many others across the country to do the job. If you're looking for a way to get the word out about your company or event, they are the answer. Go to www.williamhuff.com. Their results speak for themselves.
Play more tables and games.
Play more tables and games. Make the most of your bad game. Oh, you want to, you need to, you know just what you gotta do. It's time to add some fun to your life. Make the most of your bad game. Play more tables and games.
PlayMoreGames.ca.
.242, final segment here on EST Afternoons, live from the William Huff Studios. Edmonton Sports Talk, always presented by Play Alberta. Check them out. Check out Dusty's picks. Always got, these guys are always winning. The lines for the Oilers, expected again, take it with a grain of salt. Draisaitl, McDavid, Perry. RNH with Hyman and Kane, Frederick, Henrique and Brown, and Podkolzin, Janmark, Arvidsson. Fourth line, Nurse with Bush, Wallman with Klimberg, Kulak with Emberson, and Cal Pickard gets your start. Let's go. Who's excited? You know, this damn wind, Joaquin, is really, just love when the sun's out, but I hate the wind. I just hate wind.
Really?
Yeah, I just...
Is it windy in Chile?
Like where my parents are from, because they're from the port city, so you get the ocean breeze.
Yeah.
So it's always cold at night. Like even in the summer, you have to have like a little sweater on or something. But I love it, man. It's absolutely great. The capital city, Santiago, is just a hot box.
Santiago?
Yeah. It gets hot though. Obviously, I mean there is wind, but yeah. You're by the ocean, obviously. I want to get to this quickly. Our buddy Tim Hernan, Oliver Oakes has resigned from his role as team principal of Alpine F1 team. Thoughts? Flavio Briatore will continue on as executive advisor and will cover the duties by Oakes.
That team, they're the old Renault team, right?
Yeah.
They just seem to be in shambles. Oscar Ortenhauer, or what was the last team principal there? That the American guy seemed like he didn't get along with anyone, and the other team principal seemed like he was talking behind his back, and they took over. Like it was just a mess. Renault's a huge. If you ever been to Europe, like Renault cars are everywhere, right?
Yeah.
It's like they're a massive company, and just for them to be faltering, they're not using the power units. Like they're not building the power units anymore. So I don't know, man.
And wasting a good driver in Gasly, man.
Well, I think he's last year he didn't cost the team a penny.
Yeah.
Right. He did crash 2 weekends ago, right? But I mean, I think there's something with Gasly. Like he's consistent.
Do you think he's going to be looking to leave?
You know what? He's French though, right? So to have 2 French drivers last year was cool. He's the elder statesman. I think they want to try to keep him as much as possible. But I don't know. It's going to be a kind of interesting summer, especially with Cadillac coming in, right?
2 seats.
2 more seats.
And you got Checo out there. You got Colapinto.
Bottas.
You have the guy who's a reserve for Ferrari, the Chinese fellow who drove last year for Sauber.
Zhou Guanyu.
Maybe a guy from Indy wants to come over.
Yeah, you'd think that Cadillac wants to probably have American drivers.
Probably.
I mean, just not really. But I who knows? You could probably have anyone in that seat. Maybe Max.
Lance Stroll. Imagine his dad's like, yeah, we're not renewing your contract.
Yeah. Gosh, I don't know, man. I mean, it'll be a lot of fun next year with the new regulations because that's when just all hell breaks loose, right? So
Williams is looking good.
Really good. It's a quick car, man.
Jasmine says Lewis Hamilton looked amazing at the Met Gala.
Jesus. Stick to sports. All right.
YouTube Trev says, good thing you live in Edmonton where there's no wind. It's windy, man. Very
Move to
windy.
Lloyd. Oh my gosh.
Lethbridge. I went there for a soccer tournament once, and the wind was fierce.
You're
there.
really good for one half and crap the second.
Yeah. Oh boy. So interesting times in F1. It's great, man. It's great. And a good point, because like Alex Palou, I thought that was a good question by Van Owen, but he is 28, and our teams, is he too old to make the jump to F1? Because I'm always intrigued, because I read the Indy split, and Joaquin, it seems like a lot more guys go from Indy to F1, but there has been F1 guys that after F1, they go to Indy, and they have success.
Yeah.
Right? Like it's I think it happened more back in the day than it does now. Because when's the last time we saw? I've seen like Grosjean went from F1 to Indy. The blonde guy that drove for Haas last year. What was his name?
Magnussen.
Magnussen's done both.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know if that'd be a good question for Tim. What's the easier transition? A young guy maybe starting in Indy and going to F1, or guy in F1 then later on in his career going to Indy?
Andretti did it. Indy star, F1 star.
Jacques Villeneuve started in Indy and then went and won a championship. So
it's interesting because we say 28 like it's old. Do you know what I mean? But like you said, he goes, you can get a younger guy for cheaper, and he's probably just as good. Well, Alex Palou is really good in Indy. So I'm just intrigued by
Bronco Nick says Bonotto is running Audi now. The CEO left there too.
Wow. Because Audi's going to become Sauber, right?
Sauber, yeah. And they're just terrible.
Yeah, they're bad. I mean,
because Hulkenberg's great usually in qualifying. Like you can always count on him usually to get to Q3, but he can't do it.
Bortoletto's good too.
He's good. He's a championship. He's a champion, F2 champion. Like that's, I don't know. Yeah, I know, Jasmine. I know he did look good.
All right, let's get back to some hockey. Washington, Carolina. You gotta. Well, I think we all picked Washington.
Selfishly, I want Washington to do well and win, just to see Ovi celebrate with the cup again.
Oh, that'd be great! Like his swung breaks the record, wins the cup.
Oh my God! What a season!
Yeah, that's crazy. Williams is basically now the second Mercedes team.
Yeah, because they use the Mercedes power unit too, right? So,
and I'll say this: Alex Albon's really grown on me, man. He's a good driver.
He's great.
Yeah,
5th. What did he finish?
He's always top 5, top 6.
Yeah,
he's always around there. He's in the points.
Yeah, that Williams is, and to see what Carlos was doing. Carlos reminded me of Fogel in that race, trying to almost taking out Lewis in the last corner.
Yeah. It was great. The race is in 2 weeks, right? They're off this weekend.
Yeah. Schedule is
Italy, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
So, and then Monaco, the next one, which
Monaco's tough.
is a boring race with these cars, but
because you can't pass.
No, you can't pass. It all comes down to qualifying. So qualifying is the most exciting part of it, I find. There's usually a crash, though. Hopefully the weather's bad. They have to go to wets at some point.
Yeah, we'll see. I just want to see my Colapinto get a seat now. Maybe.
And I think
Duhan is out. Maybe.
I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong on this, but I think Spain's in a different place this year. Is it not?
Is Colapinto reserved for anyone?
No.
Interesting. So Italy, Monaco. Yeah, it's a good little trio here right before the Canadian Grand Prix. Yep.
That'd be cool.
This one says, if someone's getting hurt, the only way Skinner will get in the lineup. Arvidsson hasn't done much. I disagree with that. I think Arvidsson's been pretty good. It's not all about points at times. He's mucking it up. He's driving the net. I mean, that shot he took off the right pad of Kemper right to Janmark for the game winner in Game 5. Like, he did that on purpose, guys.
Yeah.
Like, I think Arvidsson's been fine. And yeah, I don't think Skinner's coming in unless someone completely falls off or someone gets hurt. So I don't agree that Arvidsson hasn't done much. I think he's been really, really good. All right, Joaquin, almost time to wrap up. Do you want to do a prediction for the game, or do you want to just say Hernan?
I told you.
I just want to watch the damn game.
Can I just watch the damn game? Leave me alone.
Oh, no, you're going to get mad at me. Maddie left. He always waves by. He just walked right by us today. He's pretty pissed off about
Did he
the
just
most
walk
thing.
right by right now?
No, earlier today.
What, he's left?
He just always says bye to us, and today he
Oh,
didn't,
really?
So, yeah. I
Why
should
is
have
he
not brought
upset?
that up.
What?
About the mouth.
Well, no, you should have said I heard, not that Maddie. Your phrasing of the...
No, I said I had heard that Maddie said the mouse
you
was
didn't.
fine.
You said, you looked at Dusty and said, Maddie said we couldn't.
Because that's what I heard.
Yeah, but that's what you should have said.
No, I know, but I said after. I said, well, that's what someone told me.
Then it just makes like you're kind of weak and you're just trying to pass the buck.
No, because I didn't say names. I just said it was.
You said Maddie.
Yes, because it was brought to my attention that Matt said that the mouse was fine and that we didn't need one right now.
You know what? Just take responsibility.
Well, that's
for
what
your
I'm
actions.
taking responsibility.
No, you're blaming something else.
I didn't throw anybody under the bus.
You threw Maddie under the bus.
No, I just said that someone asked Maddie, and Maddie said, "Not right now."
You know what? Just go back and you can hear it. You said Maddie told us we can't get one
because that's what I heard.
Okay.
Yeah. And then he came up to me angrily after you guys had the conversation and said, Zach, did you tell Hernan that we couldn't get a mouse?
And then he tried to get you in trouble.
Yeah. And then he brought the mouse over here, which
but it wasn't Zach. I never said it was
but
Zach.
you said you kind of looked at him. Someone else told me.
No, I didn't
Wink,
point.
wink.
I didn't point
Wink,
at
wink.
it anyway.
If you're listening, I'm pointing.
And then he
at
walked in and he dropped the mouse there, like really angry, and gave Kuba a dirty look. And then he walked away and shut his office.
Well,
door.
yeah, you made Maddie look bad in front of the big cheese.
And then when he left, he didn't even bother looking in here. He just went straight.
Well, yeah.
So he's pissed off.
I guess it's just Joaquin Gage tomorrow, 1 to 3. I think.
I just won't bring up anything anymore. So whatever's breaking will break. And
Just don't
someone
throw
else-
people under the bus.
I didn't throw anyone under the bus.
Just
Someone told me that Matt said no.
That's what you should have said in the first place.
That's what I did say. And Matt told the person that asked him that no, the mouse
It's
is
amazing how you try to convince yourself. You're George Costanza in yourself right now.
Matt at the
It's
Garrison.
not a lie.
Office
if you
drama.
believe it.
Yeah, there's drama now. Damn it. Well, I'll have to make it up to Matty. Maybe I'll buy him a cafe.
That won't do it.
I think he does. He drink coffee?
You got to buy him lunch for that mistake.
Oh God, no. Times are tough, man. Buy him a filet-o-fish.
Ugh. You know what you should do? You should just you go to the Italian Center, grab a sub, and split it with him. Go into the office.
I don't know if he likes the Italians.
He loves it.
I've never seen him have one here.
Go grab your bottle of red wine. Close the door.
How would I'll just make. I have all the ingredients at home. We kid. Okay, Oilers, let's go. We'll see what happens. No predictions. We want to wait for game one. It's going to be fun. Reed Wilkins coming up 3 to 6. Then Tom Gazzola's live from BP Westgate, 6 to 7:30. And then we'll be back on about 10:30-ish, 11-ish for the post-game show. If there is no overtime, knock on wood. Knock on wood. All right, guys, thank you for the thumbs up. Over 120, that's good. It still didn't hit
It's
150,
awesome.
but we
I think it's
appreciate
good.
it. Thank you for tuning in, watching us, listening to us. Give us a follow on Apple or Spotify, wherever you get your podcast. Reed Wilkins, Jay Millen coming up next. Enjoy the game. We'll talk to you soon. Ciao.
Ders.